Hello, my name is Tom and welcome to my channel that's dedicated to helping you live more joyful and more authentic lives. So today I'd like to share with you some of the key, really valuable life lessons that I have gathered from having a disability, and I feel these life lessons could apply to anyone, regardless of whether you're currently working with a disability or illnesses or any kind of health challenges. I feel this could apply to anybody. So first of all, vulnerability is one of the best things that you have. Vulnerability is one of the best things that you have. Because when we feel vulnerable, naturally we want to ask for help. Asking for help and being okay with asking for help gives someone else the opportunity to really show us their higher nature, their more loving nature, their more supportive nature. So in asking for help, we've got an opportunity to really connect with and get to know another person, which expands our lives. And it also allows us to feel safe in the knowledge that we can be supported. So trust that. You can be supported. It is there for you. Having vulnerability and asking for help sometimes does not make you a burden. It never makes you a burden. It's simply an opportunity to connect and open up. So now I appreciate the times when I might need support with, for example, getting some paperwork done, or getting up and down some steps, or getting my scooter through the doors, or packed up in someone else's car. Whatever it may be, these are all opportunities to be in the presence of another person, to allow ourselves to receive kindness, to support ourselves with opening up. So vulnerability is so valuable to our happiness, to our personal growth. So use it as an opportunity and feel that warmth that comes from it. The other thing that I've learned is, the second thing rather, is to just really allow all your feelings. Allow all your feelings, no matter how complicated they may be, even if we're experiencing fear, doubt, anger, confusion, particularly for me as a child. Wow, so much anger, so much kind of resentment, and I thought, why do I have this body? Why me? Can't it be different? Why do I have to be working on this experience? So I was feeling these very heavy, intense things. And of course, now as an adult, I realise it's perfectly okay to just feel them, to breathe into them, to acknowledge them, because that's what they're there for, is to be felt, so that we can process through them, we can let them go. We then don't need to allow those heavier emotions to run our thinking, to run our life, to restrict us in any way. And yes, we may need to set up regular conversations with supportive friends, with counsellors, with key workers, or with family members. These will be things that perhaps we feel we might need to do, for example, to put in place to support us. And that's perfectly okay. Also acknowledging that our friends may need support too, so also offering the time for us to listen, to be there for them as well. So again, it's an opportunity to share. So absolutely acknowledge all your feelings. I used to carry so much guilt over having this anger, and it held me back, and it's just by feeling and acknowledging that simply is another aspect of humanity, another aspect of me, breathing and feeling into it, journaling about it, writing about it. Just being kind to it. Be kind to it. The more if the feeling that you're having is this, is my hand that I'm putting up here, and then this is us, or this is you. If the feeling is pushing at you and you're pushing back, if you try to push it away, then you're just getting tension, resistance. And as I'm pushing my two hands together, I feel this tension and resistance build up in me in this example. So the more we just try and ignore or push away a feeling, the more it's just going to push back, the more we're going to feel tension. So instead, listen to, acknowledge and allow your feelings in a safe space, in a safe way. So you might want to just find time for yourself to reflect on these feelings. We don't need to use the feelings as a kind of weapon against others or take out the anger on others. It's simply acknowledging what is there for ourselves and breathing with it. Also, something else that I've learnt about having, really about living life through having a disability, is to, and this was really key for me, is to just honour your own rhythm. Honour your own rhythm. So often we feel a lot of pain and tension or discomfort because we're trying to run our lives at a pace that we feel is not authentic to us, at a pace that we feel is not really true to us. And so therefore, if we try to do that, we're really living someone else's life. So honour your own rhythm, honour your own pace so that you can be in your body and really settle into now, settle into your own physical experience. I used to get very caught up in trying to move at a different pace, a pace that was far beyond what was physically and emotionally comfortable for me. Sometimes I would hear words like kind of hurry up and feel all this resistance and feel like I needed to move faster. When in fact it's kind of simply to say, oh, I'll just move at my own pace, thank you, I appreciate that. There might be a time constraint or whatever it is. Sometimes my parents would say, hurry up, without necessarily realising, the impact that it might have, of course. And so I would push myself to move faster, move harder, and that just strained my body. So I would send kindness to my parents and then choose to slow down. Choose to slow down and move at my own pace. And the more I learnt to move at my own pace, the more comfortable I felt with my own being, the more I was able to feel like there's nothing to fix here. There's nothing wrong here. So that's really, that's another key thing that moving at your own pace brings. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing that you need to do better. It's simply acknowledging and embracing who you are, where you are, at your pace, honouring that. And the more you live a life that makes sense to you, the more you're going to experience joy. The more you're going to want to replicate that and let that joy spread into other things to help yourselves, to help others. So move at your own pace. So just to recap, the 3 things that having a disability has taught me that I feel really could apply to anyone are that it's okay to have vulnerability. It's okay to feel all your feelings, whatever they may be. And it's okay to move at your own pace, your own rhythm. Live in your own rhythm, honour that, and begin to feel the freedom that brings you emotionally, energetically, mentally. It'll help you loads, I promise. So thank you very much for joining me today. My name is Tom. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.